Okay, it's Sunday the 5th of May. It's Cinco de Mayo. What we're looking at here is the rest of the month, what the temperatures relative to normal will be, precipitation throughout the month. Just give you a quick rundown. The weather basically for the next couple of days is, you know, a little bit of drizzle here, maybe a thunderstorm at times in some places. No long-term steady rain from this evening, Sunday on, but all the way into Tuesday, you could expect some drizzle or something to pop up once in a while, but not last very long. Okay, so this is starting tomorrow through the following Monday. Temperatures will be just a little bit above normal here in eastern part of the United States. Out in the west, you can see it's very chilly out there relative to normal. As we move on into the following week, which would be the week of Mother's Day through the 19th, you can see that cold air has now moved east. Temperatures are below normal for the most part in most of the eastern part of the United States. You know, hate to burst some bubbles, but we're not quite into spring. As we get into the following week, this takes you from the 20th through the 27th. You can still see colder air is beginning to back off, but it's still below normal for the most part in the eastern half of the United States. And then as we get down towards the end of the month into the first week of June, it shrinks a little bit more, but we're still relatively to normal, below normal, just a few degrees. Nothing major at the end of the month, except we need to keep an eye out down here in the Gulf. Some things point to possibilities of that happening. As we get into the first full week of June, you can see it's kind of backed off for the most part. Um, it's pretty much average, maybe just a little below normal, but it's backed off a lot. But we're still in up through the 9th of June at this point. And then we can see as we move from the 10th through the 17th of June, the nation as a whole is beginning to warm up. The eastern part of the United States, or the northeastern part of the United States, is still just about normal for this time of year. And we can only take this out a few more days, and you can see we're still just about normal. So no big heat waves. You might get a day or two once in a while, but no big heat waves coming up. Precipitation wise, let's go back to the beginning of this. Let's see here. This is what's going on this week. You can see precipitation this week is above average, and that's because we're going to have those on again, off again showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms mixed in. So the precipitation is up a little bit. Um, this takes you through next week here. Again, we're a little bit above normal for Pennsylvania. We got some rain off the coast here. We're going to have to keep an eye on these things as we start to get into hurricane season. As we get through the following, you can see it's basically all this orange area here is above normal. So that would be a good reason why our temperatures are going to be below normal, is because we have a lot of precipitation going on, and that tends to keep the temperatures down. And this takes you to the end of the month, the 7 day period at the end of the month. And you can still see it's beginning to dry out as we get to the end of the month. So maybe that's a good sign for June. The first week of June, it's still above normal. But here's the area you got to keep an eye on down here. Some of the models are saying just the possibility that the atmosphere gets correct down there and something could form as we're talking about tropical storms and stuff. And then as we get into the middle of June, you can still see we're above normal for precipitation. So as long as that keeps happening, um, it's the colder temperatures are just not going to happen, especially in eastern, northeastern part of the United States. And I'm taking this all the way out to the 19th of June, and you can just see there are sun signs. It dries out, but again, this is down here, and we got to keep an eye on it as we get into June. Okay, that's your look ahead. Take it easy.